or Willie Nelson and the other singers and bands playing what's sometimes called the Austin Sound, this is a time for decision. Because the music industry has found some promising writers and singers here, there's a chance the industry may try to move into Austin in a big way, set up studios, start writing contracts, and bring with them their money, their prestige, and their problems. The music that's attracting all this attention is a mixture of traditional country western and contemporary rock and roll, a blend that Willie Nelson and others say had to happen eventually because of Austin's unique audience.
I think the university has a lot to do with it. The young people are here, they're liberal-minded, and the whole town is liberal-minded. In fact, this whole part of the country is liberal-minded, and people can be themselves and not have to worry, be uptight about anything. It's a beautiful country, beautiful people, good weather, and for some reason the kids got turned on to country music.
Whatever the reason, the resulting sound has paid off in music-related businesses. Austin record stores sell volumes of albums by Willie Nelson, Michael Murphy, Jerry Jeff Walker, B.W. Stevenson, and other artists associated with Austin and progressive country music. A local radio station, Coke FM, says it's the only progressive country music station in the United States. It has spread the music to thousands of listeners around Austin. But many musicians say it's the clubs and dance halls scattered over the city that really keep the music alive. From the smaller, more intimate places like Castle Creek, the Split Rail, or the Broken Spoke, to the warehouse-sized Armadillo World headquarters, music fans are turning out by the thousands. The manager of Armadillo World headquarters, Eddie Wilson, has watched this trend develop since the mid-60s. He says he's concerned about what might happen to local musicians inexperienced in dealing with sophisticated record companies.
I mean, you know, the rape is going on and the love affair is going on, and probably what's going to happen in the local music scene in the next few years is going to look real good in the press, and on the underbelly is going to be the same old, you know, street fight that's always been in Nashville and L.A. and New York and Memphis and Atlanta and everywhere else.
Willie Nelson likes to be known as a rebel who refuses to sell out to the commercial pressures of the big record companies. A singer who just wants to do his own thing and live the good life with his musician friends in Austin.
Myself, Jerry Jeff Walker, Michael Murphy, all the people who are more or less established down in here in this area want it to stay the way it is. They want it to keep growing naturally, but we don't want a bunch of high rollers, rip-off artists from other parts of the world to come in here and foul it up for the rest of the people.
But not everyone else shares Nelson's view. There may be as many singers trying to make the big time here in Austin as there are those who don't want it to happen. In our next report, we'll talk to people who hold both points of view, and to one old-timer who sometimes is called the granddaddy of today's Austin music scene. Bruce Halford, Channel 8 News in Austin.
Myself, Jerry Jeff Walker, Michael Murphy, all the people who are more or less established down in here in this area want it to stay the way it is. They want it to keep growing naturally, but we don't want a bunch of high rollers, rip-off artists from other parts of the world to come in here and foul it up for the rest of the people.